Hi students, welcome to your math lesson of the day. Today we are going to be discussing 13.6 in Big Ideas Math. But before we hop into our lesson, let's do a quick review on coins. So Ms. Schultz is asking you to make 5 cents. Now what coins can we use to make 5 cents? Shout it out. Well, how much is a quarter worth? I'm just going to put Q for quarter. How much is that worth? A quarter is worth 25 cents. So can we make 5 cents out of 25 cents? No way, Jose. No, a quarter will be way too big than what we're looking for. And then let's see, for a dime, how much is a dime worth? Shout it out. A dime is worth 10 cents. Now, is 10 cents bigger than 5 cents? Yes, so we can't use a dime in our equation. No way. Now, what about a good old nickel? How much is a nickel worth? A nickel is worth 5 cents. So we can use how many nickels to make 5 cents? We can use 1 nickel. Make my K a little bit better. And then what about the good old penny? How much is a penny worth? A penny is worth 1 cent. So if we add 1 plus 1 plus 1 5 times, if we get 5 ones, we get the number 1. So 5 pennies can make 5 cents. Okay. So we can use it 2 ways. We could do 1 nickel to make 5 cents, or we could use 5 pennies to make 5 cents. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm going to clear that, and let's talk about shapes and geometry. So in 13.6, you're looking at different shapes. But in lessons 13.5 and below, we were focusing on, actually, I'm going to change that. Now, what shape's that? That shape is a square because it has 4 sides, and all the shapes are, all the sides are an equal length, so that will make it a square. But this shape is an example of a 2D shape. But if Ms. Schultz was to draw something like this, bear with me, Ms. Schultz is not an artist. Now, what did I do? Oh. I just made that square into a 3D shape called a cube, and that was one of your spelling words. So you notice, like, it looks very similar to a square, but not only there's sides right here, but there's sides right here, on the sides, on the back, on the top. So you have multiple faces of squares that are put together to make a cube. But let's talk about the term flat surface. Flat surface. So right in here, this face is a flat surface because it's not curved. It's very smooth. It's very straight. So right here at a cube, all of these are going to be flat surfaces because they're not curved whatsoever. So if you have a smooth surface, that's going to be considered a flat surface, a smooth surface. Okay, now let's talk about a curved surface. A curved surface. So when you see it, when you think of the word curve, think of more in the lines of a circle. So I'm going to draw a circle, and right now it's 2D shaped, but I'm going to try to make it 3D. Well, we're going to pretend it's 3D because Ms. Schultz cannot make a 3D circle because she's not an artist. But But if you notice, like, if there's not any straight edges or sides and it's curved, it's like more like in the terms of a circle, it's going to be a curved surface. And it's going to be 3D shaped, and you can see it better on your examples on Big Ideas Math. Miss Schultz can make it 3D. But if you see a circle, that's going to be considered a curved surface. And see, but Miss Schultz can probably make a cone. So if you see like a cone and it looks like that, that's a cone. But if you look on the bottom, look, it is curved. So that a cone is also considered a curved surface. Okay, but let's hop on to Big Ideas Math. And I'll give you some examples that might be seen in your book. So it's very important to read the directions in this section because it's going to be asking you what it wants you to do. So it says, choose these shapes with flat surfaces that are circles. So what do you mean it's going to be flat surfaces that are circles? Well, if we look in this example, it is a circle and it's curved, but is it flat? No. But if we go here, the cylinder, it's curved, but it's also a flat surface. Because you see right here, it's flat on the edges. So right here's one. And then I forgot this one, the 3D rectangle. But the reason I skipped it, because is it a circle? Do you see any curved surfaces? No, you do not. And then if you go over here, you have a shape of a cube. And do you see any circles in the cube? No. What about here? You see some curves, but that are also flat surfaces. So this is an example. And then if you go right here, right here is a circle, but it's also flat surfaced right down at the bottom. And then right here, it's the same thing. And then right here, you see two circles that are also flat surfaces. So let's check our work. Awesome, and we did it right. But do you guys see that this one is not... You might get confused on this one because you think, Miss Schultz, this is a circle, so this is a curved shape, but do you see any dimensions that are flat? Because you see two flat circles right here, two right here, and then one down here below, and then these shapes are the same. It's just this one is turned over, and then you see two flat circles down here. So that's why these are considered flat surfaces with circles, and that one's considered not. Now let's try another practice example. Now, for this problem, it says choose the shapes with both flat and curved surfaces. So we're going to be looking for curved surfaces too. So would you consider this shape to be flat? Like, is there any smooth area to where it's flat? No, it's curved, but it's not considered flat. Now, what about this shape? Below, it's considered flat, but then it's also curved at the bottom. It's also a circle, so this one will work. Now, is there any curved surfaces in this cube? There's definitely flat surfaces, but not any curved surfaces, so that one won't work. Then what about this example? Well, there's two flat surfaces, and there's curved circles at the top and the bottom, so this one will work. And this shape is very similar to that one, except it's what? It's more narrow. It's not as wide as the blue shape on top. This one's more narrow, but it's very similar into shape and dimension. So at the top and the bottom, it's both flat and curved. And then we have a cube, and it's also flat at the top, and it's also curved. Then what about the shape over here? There is flat surfaces in this cube, but there's no curved. And then if you look below at the blue shape, the rectangle, there's not any curved surfaces, so that won't work. So let's check our work. And we did it correctly. So it's very important to read your directions on this example because it's going to have different directions on each shape problem. So I'm going to ask you for no curves. I'm going to ask you for no flat surfaces. You just have to pay very close attention to the directions. And if you want me to read any problems in Big Ideas Math for you guys, I'll be more than happy to do that. Just give me a shout out if you want more additional practice with shapes. Please let Miss Schultz know. And I'll catch you guys next time in math. Bye.